Today I'm going to be making some 5-ingredient Oreo cheesecake cookies. Danielle sent me a message on Facebook and she told me about these, but she actually got the recipe from a website called Baked by Nature. So the 5 ingredients you need are 4 ounces of cream cheese, and it needs to be softened. That's half a block, because around here you can only get them in 8-ounce packages. You need 8 tablespoons of salted butter at room temperature, which is an entire stick. You need 3/4 cup sugar, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and 10 Oreo cookies broken into pieces. So I didn't want to use just plain Oreo cookies, so I thought I'll buy the birthday cake and I'll try them with birthday cake cookies. And you need 10 of them, which I've already taken them out, is an entire section of Oreos. And so you're gonna put those, I put them in a Ziploc baggie, and I literally took a hammer. You could have taken a rolling pin, but I took a hammer and just broke them into pieces like that. But the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna beat your cream cheese and your butter until it is light and fluffy. And like I said, I've had those sitting out, so they are room temperature, but I'm gonna beat them until they're light and fluffy, and we'll be back. That looks pretty light and fluffy. So now you want to add your sugar and beat it again. Now we're going to start adding our flour. You want to add a little bit at a time. And you want to be mixing it on a low speed. So just gonna add a little bit of it at a time until it's all mixed in. Okay, at this time you want to fold in your Oreo cookies. So I'm just gonna dump them all in there. And I had forgotten how different the birthday cake Oreos smell. I mean, they really do have a very strong vanilla smell. But you could have bought any Oreo cookies, and I'm sure this would be good. It would probably be good with the golden cookies as well. I think that would be really good. So those are stirred in. And now what I want to do is I want to cover it with plastic wrap, cover the bowl with plastic wrap, and you want to refrigerate this for 45 minutes and up to 2 hours, and then we'll be back. Okay, this has been in the refrigerator for 45 minutes, but after it was in the refrigerator for 15 minutes, I turned on the oven. You're supposed to preheat your oven a half an hour before you plan to bake these. I don't know why, I guess they want it good and hot, but you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Lightly, so I'm just using my fingertips. You want to get a cookie sheet and use parchment paper though, because you don't want these to stick. So I have no idea how many I'll get, how many this recipe even makes. I guess I probably could have read that online on the website, but I'm gonna try to get 6 cookies on this. So then once I get them on the baking sheets, I'm just pressing lightly. You want to bake these for 10 to 11 minutes, or until they're just golden at the edges. And then you want to let them cool, of course, for a few minutes before you attempt to eat them. I'm impatient. I'll try to be good and wait. Give them a few minutes. So I'm gonna put these in. I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes, and then I'll be back to show you how they look. We have our cookies. I ended up leaving these in for 13 minutes. They're very, very soft. She did have a really good idea. If you want to make them 6 ingredients, you can add some a little bit of red food coloring and dye them pink, and they'll be a pretty pink color for Valentine's Day. So I really like that idea.
They got really good flavor.
I like that too.
The only thing I would think she could probably have done is mushed them a little flatter, maybe before you baked them. And then the center, because these are very gooey, mushy centers. It would flatten them out really good.
She did say press, and I pressed them.
But you didn't know how much to press them.
Right.
Yeah. I think if you pressed them down to where they were about this thick, each one.
Right.
Then I think they would have been cooked better.
I didn't know if they would spread out. They did not spread out.
No,
so you could have put them right next to each other and they would not have spread out. That's really good.
They're very good.
For 5 ingredients, very good. And I can tell you the Oreo itself is where you're getting most of your flavor, because I had a little bit of the dough left on my paddle, and it just had the dough without any of the cookie, and I ate a little bit of that, and I thought, well, this is as plain as it's very, very plain. It wasn't sweet like you would think. So just adding that cookie made it so much better. And like I said, you could get any flavor Oreo you want. If you wanted to use the cinnamon bun, you could use those. And I think any of them, the lemon, the golden, any of them. But I chose to do birthday just because I thought it would add a little festive color in there, and it does add some color, and it has a really good vanilla flavor. Yeah. So thank you very much, Danielle, for sending me this recipe on Facebook. I always like super, super easy recipes. So I hope you all enjoyed it too, and thanks for watching. It's been a couple of hours, and I want to show you how well these cookies set up, because you know me, when I make a cake or cookies or whatever, I'm very impatient, and it's like I want to eat them right then while they're gooey and hot and everything. But these set up so nicely, because when they first come out of the oven, they're kind of greasy and everything, but you can see they're almost cake-like, but they have a wonderful, wonderful texture. They're very rich and delicious. I would definitely make these again. These are great cookies.
And let them set and I'll be piping hot.
Right.